I have to film Jake because he told me to.
You're trying to jerk off two guys at once, you know? Shit's tough. Thank you for having me. I fucking love this venue. Thank you for everyone who came out. Thank you to Winston's. Although I must admit, full disclosure, I'm sick as a dog. Sick as a fucking dog. I must apologize to all my coworkers who are here. You are all sick right now. You don't know it yet, but you've been working with me all week and you are sick. You're going to get sick. Sick as a dog. Jesus, yeah, I guess I'm sick as a dog. I guess my nose is pretty dry. What? What does that fucking phrase mean? It's ridiculous. Is my tail not wagging enough? Like, sick as a dog? That's ludicrous. If you really want to describe, if you're really going to convey how I feel, I'm sick as a malnourished baby with a distended stomach. That's how I feel right now with my chest cold, because that's what distended babies feel like. Anyway, moving on. I had an interesting conversation with a woman last week who told me I look like a celebrity. Told me I look like Sean Penn. She said, "You look like Sean Penn from I Am Sam." Thank you. Thanks. You were such a sweetheart. Thank you. I look retarded. Thank you. And the woman who told me that, my mother, she was very vociferous about it. She brought out the cousins, the grandparents, the uncles. It was like a family intervention to let me know I look slightly retarded. It was wonderful. But I'm the kind of person that I don't like to respond to negative energy with negative energy. I like to come back with positive energy. Because the best revenge is living well, right? So I said to my mother, "Well, Mom, you look like a celebrity too. You look like Charlize Theron from Monster, you man-killing whore." That should have gotten better laughs. That's a funny joke. Sorry. I should have told it better. Moving on. So I'm sick. I was looking on WebMD earlier, and I found someone had taken the time to list the symptoms of constipation. Call me crazy, but don't we pretty much know the symptoms of constipation? It's not symptoms, it's singular, symptom. One symptom, you can't poop. Those are the symptoms. That's the symptom. Why do you need someone to list symptoms of not being able to poop for you? I'd be like going to the doctor and say, yeah, I got shot in the face. That's my symptom. Now, what do I have? Like, the doctor would be like, well, I see you've been shot in the face. Yeah, you got shot in the face. You know, the illness correlates to the symptom. Ridic. Totes ridic. Hey, is anyone at the game on? The Heat Boston game? Boston won! How many touchdowns did Michael Jordan get? Huh? That's what my grandfather used to say. Impromptu, randomly insert into a conversation, wasn't even talking about sports, actually. How many touchdowns did Michael Jordan get? Speaking of being shot in the face, our faces, I had a very profound, somewhat, albeit disturbing experience. I went out on a road trip last week. I went up north and I went to some hot springs with some friends. And I ate a vegetable that makes you trip balls. It was a mushroom. Hey, you don't know. Could have been zucchini. I've heard people tripping balls on asparagus. Happens, bruh. But no, in this scenario, I took mushrooms and I was laying in these hot springs and I was looking up at the universe, feeling that energy. I was looking at the stars. I was realizing how far away they actually are. Trying to understand my role in the universe, the synergy between mind and matter. And all of a sudden, my friend taps on my shoulder and goes, "Hey bro, did you hear about that chimpanzee that ripped that person's face off?" Now, I don't know if you guys know much about mushrooms, but one of the symptoms of mushrooms is that it makes you extremely sensitive to things you say, words, and descriptions. So needless to say, when someone came up to me and said that chimpanzee ripped someone's face off, sent me into a tailspin. A little bit of a tailspin. And I started thinking about it, and I looked into it, and I researched it, and it did happen. I don't know if you guys have heard about it. There was a woman who raised a chimpanzee to adult, was friends with it, gave it Xanax and wine, like close-knit friendship. And a friend came over, and the monkey ripped his face off. Now, my question there is then, at that point, if that happens, you get your face ripped off, what if it happens again? What if you get the facial reconstruction surgery, you go back, you get your face ripped off again? Okay, that's what I'm thinking about on shrooms. Now, at this point, you say, "Hey doc, I need a new face," or at some point you say, "I'm not meant to have a fucking face, apparently. I was gonna try and put a positive face on things, but evidently I'm gonna have to face the facts that, you know, I'm the face of facelessness here. Go on Facebook, maybe, take some photos from the back on account of me not having a fucking face, and hey, if you're lucky, maybe you'll go on Oprah." She did go on Oprah, actually. Maybe she goes back on Oprah. And she gets lucky, because it's one of those times when Oprah is giving something free to all of the audience members. Only this time, instead of a car, Oprah's giving away free faces. You get a face, you get a face, you get a face. And that's the big punchline. Hey, quick wordplay I want to do here. I know you gave me the flashlight, but it's my fucking birthday, so I'm going to do another minute. So I'm obsessed with words, and I've been parsing them down. Like, how about this for some wordplay? Like, you have a gem, right? Don't look over there, right here. You have a gem. You go to the jeweler to get it appraised. The jeweler likes the gem. The jeweler says, "Man, that's a real gem right there." I mean, how do you interpret that? Or, "Still got it. I still got it." That could be interpreted as, "Still got herpes. Still got the disease." Or, last one, sorry Jeff. The one that got away, Jeff doesn't give a shit. The one that got away, driving around in my car, listening to love songs. He's the one that got away, my soulmate got away. Yeah, it means something different when it's coming from a guy in prison. He's talking about that little witness. That little witness that put him in prison. The one that got away. Guys, that's my set.
Happy birthday!
One more time for Jake Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Buy him a drink. Turning much older tomorrow.